He's definitely AI generated. Even the way that he's
I
walking.
don't wanna grow up, 'cause maybe if
And
I
the giraffe's
did,
arm like disappears.
I wouldn't.
What's good, everybody? It's Mr. Composition, the MC that writes fiction, back at it with another video. So, Toys R Us releases a Sora generated commercial. Now, if you don't know what Sora generated, it's AI generated with OpenAI. So, if you're new to the channel, make sure you leave like, subscribe, notification bells on so you don't miss when I drop a new video. So, I saw this Reddit post and they said it begins. Toys R Us releases Sora generated commercial. And so when you click on it, it goes to this page. And so, exclusive only here. Watch the story of a dream come true. The creation of the Toys R Us and Joffrey the giraffe. So before we click on this video, so this is what it says. We're thrilled to partner with Native Foreign to push the boundaries of Sora, a groundbreaking new technology from OpenAI that's gaining global attention. Sora can create up to 1 minute long videos featuring realistic scenes and multiple characters, all generated from text instructions. Imagine the excitement of creating a young Charles Lazarus, the founder of Toys R Us, and envisioning his dreams for our iconic brand and beloved mascot, Joffrey the giraffe, in the early 1930s. So, some people, are they still have a particular feeling as far as with AI. We're gonna get into some of the comments from the Reddit posts, and some of them, share my sentiments because there's still a lot of human elements that are needed to make it look presentable. So let's go ahead and look at. So it's done with AI.
Did you ever wonder how Toys R Us and Jeffrey the Giraffe came to be? The son of a bike shop owner, Charles Lazarus, had a vision
Yeah,
that
so
would
you
go
can
on
see
to change toy
basically
stores
like the way his arm is,
forever.
and I don't know how much of this is AI because I don't know how much may have been cleaned up in post-production and different things like that. And a lot of the stuff that I work with on AI is more like anime, comic book, aesthetic. But even when I was doing realistic stuff and the realistic stuff that does come about, I can kind of see like the way his arm is. He himself may be AI, but I think the most noticeable is probably this arm and the way that that is. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, so he even looks different. So they probably, a lot of this is probably freaking just AI generated. And then the giraffe. Before we get into that, this video is sponsored by me. Hey, if you want to dive into new music, I have a catalog. Yeah. These are not singles, these are albums. But more recently this year, I did release an album called Tame Chaos. So you can listen, stream, download, purchase all of that in the link in the description. And just check it out because I want to see if people are actually seeing this and going to the site. So anyways, guys, he's definitely AI generated. Even the way that he's
I
walking.
don't wanna grow up, 'cause maybe if I
And the giraffe's arm like disappears.
I wouldn't be a Toys R Us.
Toys R Us was the dream of Charles Lazarus.
See, and
May
the
all
thing
of your
is that
dreams come true too. And the dream continues on with the Toys R
that's
Us at
actually
every
decent.
Macy's.
That's actually decent. So, one of the top comments was, "I'm most curious about how much of this is native from Sora, and how much has been edited and comp," which is like my thing. Everything that I've seen so far, I think Under Armour had a commercial that they released using AI. a couple of the Vultures, Kanye West and Ty Dolla Sign's music videos were done with AI, but the thing was, it wasn't like someone just did a couple of prompts and then boom, they just put it out. There's a lot of post editing that needed to be done to make it coherent, to make it look decent, for it to be passable as something that actually is art. So I think as much as people like to be like, oh, AI is going to be taking over, there's still a lot for it to learn and do. You know, there's some things that I'm still not, jiggy with, i.e., like Instagram combing through and getting the information, but as far as like post and for its AI system to learn, and a lot of artists are up in arms about it. And my thing with that is this really is no different from you know regular mail to email, regular phones to cell phones, pagers to cell phones, horses to cars. This is something that seems a particular way, but since it's out, there really is no going back. It just makes things easier. So the AI learning and producing something is, really, we as humans are the first AI, because how do we get our art styles, our musical styles? By consuming a bunch of different artists and then generating our own style. That's an accumulation of that, you know what I mean? So it's something that we do have to think about, because there are some legit concerns, but I think that we'll be able to figure those things out, like secret words or certain things to let people know, like this, you can tell that this is AI, some type of scan, some type of watermark or something, either to protect images and different things like that, or to be able to detect AI, images to know if something's real or fake, but they went on to say a lot of the background toys look like melted abomination for Eldritch children, but some of the closer free-floating ones look fine. AI trumpet regularly look like a mangle of pipes, but the toy trumpet floated on the right seems fine, although it's admittedly simplified as it's a toy. They said they some crappy AF rotoscope. Like, I have so many kickback notes of my key look like that. There's also still a bunch of spill on the kid, so they asked Sora to render him on green so they can key him into the background. How about just render me out a matte pass, Sora? And some people were saying I was thinking the same thing, like no way that would get past approval where I am, maybe as a previs. And somebody was like, I'll be willing to bet that all the text and a lot, if not all of the particle effects were done manually as well. It says that the funny thing about this is that OpenAI obviously paid for this based on the copy below it. It's an ad for Sora more than Toys R Us. Just the cheap ass private equity brand struggling for relevance. The thing is that, and I'm gonna leave like a link as far as to this Reddit article in the description, but the thing is that, again, there's gonna be people that are gonna be judge this very, very harsh. The thing is that this is in the VFX Reddit group, so these are going to be a lot of people who are in the industry. This threatens them. You know what I mean? And even though, yes, it may look cheap and different things like that, as consumers, a lot of people don't care as much as like we like to think that they do. That still can pass as a commercial on TV. Will some people fry it to the high heavens and people will start picking out certain things? Yes. But are there going to be a good majority of people that are probably not even looking that deep into it? And still, this is the beginning, so it is only going to get better. But I think that, like I said, we need, because I don't think that it's going anywhere. We do need to create some way to navigate so that way the negative stuff that people have actual concerns about do get addressed, because the AI is only going to do what we allow it to do. So we don't need to go into these crazy extremes we see in movies. You know, it is a tool. You know, I use it for, I've been exploring with it. To me, it's like a new toy. I'm just like, oh, I could do so much. I just found out on ChatGPT that I can essentially make animation. So now that's a whole new other thing, which the other day I just found out you could pretty much add and create and get codes for creating games on it. It creates the CSS, it creates the JavaScript, it creates the HTML. You go put it in something like CodePen and you can actually see it actually work. It's crazy. It's insane. You know, so my thing is just finding ways to do the things that used to be or cost so much money. You're able to just do them. So what is that going to do? This is going to be to me, a race for who has the best imagination. If all the other things are provided for you, what's left? It's going to be imagination, you know? And though the AI can create some amazing things, it still is going to be up to the human to imagine something amazing, you know what I mean, with the tools like AI, you know? So let me know what y'all think in the comments. Do you think that it's a decent commercial? Do you think that it's only going to get better? Is it something that you do not like? Let me know your thoughts in the comments. Let's have an open dialogue. You can look through the channel. There's definitely some other content I've created in regards to AI, even how I created a comic book in 24 hours and just different things that I've tried with it. So anyways, if you want to see more stuff like this, definitely hit that like. Let me know in the comments. It does let me know what to prioritize when it comes to content creation. So yeah, let me know your thoughts. Mr. Composition MC that writes fiction. Make sure to check out the description for my music, books, comics, and more. Alright, y'all. Peace.